How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Oh, feeling kind of under the weather right now. I had to go take some cold medicine before going to work and stuff like that, but that's fine. I'll get better in a couple of days, and it's kind of fun because tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm going to try to do a live stream on my birthday and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I went to that Sword concert a couple of nights ago, or about a couple of nights ago. Yeah, so I worked last night, so the night before last night. Pretty cool concert, actually. It was unexpected. I went and seen the band called The Sword. Kind of got confused because there was another band called Sword that was from the 80s. This band is from the 2000s or something like that. I'll show you the stuff that I picked up. Some of the stuff I got at Vertigo down the street from where I went for the concert and stuff like that, because I had a feeling that this band didn't have CDs at the concert, so I picked up a couple of them. But we'll get into that in a few minutes. But man, I tell you what, sometimes when I go to concerts, I just go pick up random bands and stuff like that. You know, I never really get a chance to listen to, just to take a chance, go check out a live show. I was impressed with this one. The first two opener bands, I was kind of like a little hesitant and stuff like that. But other than that, I think one was called Pink Fuzz. They're all right. I'm going to get on their website because I guess they got a CD that I can probably order. Be a little bit better because they had problems, technical problems during the concert where the guitar player kind of pooped out the guitar. But that's fine. Still, I give every band a chance and stuff like that. And I'm going to look them up, and I have to ask Rob what the second band was. It's just a long, confusing name. And they were pretty good, but that's fine. But that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about The Sword. And I didn't expect that one because I have a playlist on my Spotify of The Sword, but not The Sword, it's Sword, the one from the 80s and stuff like that, had the 80s sound. But this Sword right here, I didn't really get a chance to listen to a whole lot of it until the day of the concert, when I started looking it up and I realized there was two different bands called the Sword. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a chance. But this is where it was at. So I got a free poster from one of the ladies handing it out because it was at Elevations over at the intersection, pretty much. So yeah, it was October 7th. I'm going to hang this up on my wall back there so you see it in the videos and stuff. But pretty sweet, man. I didn't realize about this band because they've been around for quite a long time, and I guess they have a good cult following person, for their music and stuff like that, and I guess they were gone for a little while. I'm assuming because I think one of their albums was around 2018 or something like that. I got all their albums. I went, and when I got home, besides the albums I'm going to show you, I ordered the rest of the albums online, some digital albums. Because some of these albums are kind of pricey and stuff like that. I was like, I don't really need the physical versions of it. I just put it on my hard drive and I can listen to it that way. I can put it onto one of my thumb drives like this and go pop it in my radio and listen to it. That's not a big deal. But before going to the concert, before even really hearing a whole lot of music, I went down to Vertigo. So it'd be kind of like a pickup video. I picked up two of the CDs, and one of them, I think, played most of the music off this particular album. It's called The Sword Warp Riders because it was the 15th anniversary of this album right here. So yeah, 15th anniversary. It's kind of backwards and stuff like that. Okay, but 15th anniversary of this album. I've listened to the whole thing when I got home, as I can hear, kind of hearing it. But pretty awesome. It's a concept album, I guess. So it's basically stoner metal. That's what they pretty much looking at it. But I love the guitar playing. I always like the dual guitar playing bands and stuff like that, where you got the rhythm in the lead. And boy, they had that guy with the bass crank that up in that band. That was awesome. And I wanted to see if it shows through even on their CDs and stuff like that. Yep, it does. This sounds phenomenal if you get a chance. If you like some good crunchy hard stoner music and stuff like that, just with some good guitar playing and stuff like that, good crunchy guitars, pretty awesome. It don't got none of that grungy music, singing like, it's got some normal singing in it and stuff, but yeah, pretty sweet. So yeah, I got Warp Riders. I might go to Vertigo and pick up the rest of the CDs that he's got. I might do that maybe tomorrow. As I'm gonna go to my buddy Matt's house probably real quick. Well, first I might pick up my daughter, so I'm gonna be kind of all over maybe tomorrow, depending how I'm feeling. But this other album I got was Gods of the Earth. Pretty sweet. So I didn't get too much into this one yet because I only listened to this when I got home from the concert. But I'm gonna probably pop this in my CD player on the way into work tonight and just listen to it. I'm gonna be kind of careful because these CDs are kind of hard to find, I guess. I mean, not hard to find, but hard to find. You don't see them everywhere. That's why I didn't find them at stores, because unless I'm looking for it. But pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to listening to this one. It sounds like got more like a Viking feel to this one. But off the topic of of the sword and stuff like that, I did pick up a CD I thought I had. I looked through my database when I going through my collection of what I had when I was at Vertigo. I got Dream Theater's Images and Words. I didn't actually have a physical copy of this one, and I like to keep my favorite bands having all the physical copies. I noticed I'm missing like 3 more albums of Dream Theater. I didn't even think about that, but pretty sweet. But man, that concert was awesome. If you haven't had a chance to check out my last YouTube short of the Sword, so I got little clips of them playing and stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed that band. So yeah, once in a while I try to get those concerts where I never, don't know too much about the band. Even the one from the 80s, I didn't know too much about it. I just remember hearing it on my playlist, and I always thought. And the one from the 80s, I think they're on tour too. I'm hoping they come around. That would be awesome. But pretty cool concert. Just kind of wanted to talk about that, even the day of the concert. But yeah, the way I was like, man, I ain't gonna do no video. I'm just gonna do my YouTube short, and that's it. But yeah, pretty cool. I will have a game pickup eventually here. Got a couple of games off to the side, so I'll be talking about that. And of course, my birthday stream. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be 52 years old tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get this video up tonight. Then Friday, October 10th, and I'm gonna try to jump on my live stream and stuff. And so that's gonna be cool. Probably do a video before that. Maybe do a pickup video, depending on if I do get out and go look for some stuff. I might try to hit up Rookies. I haven't been over there in a while. Try to pick up some books and stuff. But yeah, just gotta. A little cold I got right now. I just gotta make sure I don't go out and do too much. But other than that, I did beat Ghost of Tsushima. I might do a trophy video on that one because I did get platinum on it. Might talk about that. So multi-placid video here. I just want to mainly talk about the Sword. That concert was pretty sweet. So yeah, if you know who the Sword is, you can let me know. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below. You know about 2 sword bands. But yeah, other than that, I'll check y'all at the next video. Have fun, everybody. Bye.